Put your hands out! Hands out! Do not move!
But here's some body cam footage of a police officer arresting a homicide suspect who, according to the details, called the police because he got cold French fries. You can't make this stuff up, y'all. Let's check out the video.
What they called?
Okay, what's up?
Basically, we went in there, purchased some food. I guess it's something wrong with their server. A lady before us tried to order on the little box thing. She said that wasn't working. He had to stop us from ordering and go help her.
Okay.
So he probably frustrated at work. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole scenario from what I get.
So why'd y'all call? So like what happened?
Because we ordered the food. He couldn't print us a receipt.
Okay.
So he said the receipt would be printed in the back. So I said, okay. So we sat down, me and my fiance, looking for homes around here.
Gotcha.
So we went back to Progressive Rentals looking at homes. I guess our order was called, but we don't even know our order number.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now our food is sitting there cold. So when I come up, I say, I try the fries. The fries they're lukewarm, but they're not hot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I just asked them, can we get some fresh fries?
Some of these folks don't think the police have better things to do than to be responding to a call about cold food. Dude's got to be under the influence or just extremely ignorant. What do y'all think?
He said, okay, the fries are not hot. Touch the fries. I said, no, they're not hot. And at this point, you done touched them. So, can I just get a fresh set?
Okay.
So he getting the fries. And I said, can I also get the receipt? That was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, sir. 5 minutes ago, I can run my store however I want to run my store. This man, sir, I done paid. He said, matter of fact, you can leave my property. Get off my property now. Or you can come and get, I do a refund. I say, sir, with Cash App card, this 3 to 7 business days to do a refund. Just give me my set of fries and my receipt. That's what you're supposed to do anyway when I pay for my order. This is not my store. He telling me this is his business. He owns this. Like, it's not even that deep. We just need the fries and the burger.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, maybe I have to get your information.
Okay.
What's your last name?
Sims.
S-I-M-S?
S-I-M-E-S.
E-S. And first name?
I've often found that when you ask someone for simple information, when you ask them what their name is or what their date of birth is, and they go, or they have a long pause, and they don't have any ID on them, because honestly, how often are you found without any ID? Just think about it. When you go out in public, the average person carries ID with them when they go out in public, the average adult anyway. But I've often found that throughout my career, if someone has a long pause, when I ask them their name, or a pause, that is a warning sign. The fact that they don't have any identification, red flags automatically go off in my head.
A-N-T-O-I-A-N-E.
O-I-A-N-E. A-N-T-O-I-A-N-E. What's your birthday? All right. What's a good telephone number for you? All right.
More pauses.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let you know he called as well. So y'all both called.
Yeah, we called
Yeah.
right
So
now.
I'm going to go in and talk to him. Hey, Carl, will you hang out with him? All right, he's going to hang out with you for a second, okay? I'm going to go and talk to him real quick. Yeah. Let's go inside. Let's talk inside. Outside of here.
If both parties called, I'm sure it wasn't just them having a conversation over the French fries. There might have been some threats made or something like that.
Somewhere. I don't want us to be outside talking. We can talk right here. We can go inside. It don't matter. So what happened?
You tell him.
Okay. So break it down for me. What happened?
He insists that all his food's cold.
Okay.
He's burning my hands. So whatever. That's, doesn't really matter.
Okay.
He took it to the next level, starts cussing me. You better give me fresh fries, It's like, what? Here's the little old lady, and she just came up to me and said, if you need me to talk to the police. He's like, no, I got this. But he starts losing it, starts shoving his food at me. And I said, sir, I said, well, tell you what, you can take your business elsewhere, give me a car, give me a refund. No, you're not going to give me an effort refund, you're going to give me food and my money back. I said, okay, look, sir. He started shoving his food. I took his food. So he's got nothing to shove at me next. Next thing you know, he's throwing his drink at me. So I took his food, took a Sprite, put it in the trash.
Oh, so
Give me your card. I'll give you a refund. Take your business elsewhere. Please don't come back.
Okay.
Screaming at me. I want to CT'd. You know,
Did you give him his refund? Like, is that all
yeah,
part?
you refused to. You're not going to give me a refund.
Okay.
Excuse my language.
No, you're fine.
This is the way he was talking.
Okay.
So I don't want him CT'd. I don't want to ever have him back.
Okay.
I mean, dude's obviously on probation. Got an ankle bracelet on.
Okay. What is your information? If you have your ID, that'd be much easier. Perfect.
Anybody on new guys?
I mean, I've been around for over a year. I don't think I've ever met you. Did you just take ownership, or?
I've been around since 2011.
Okay.
I'm usually up at Giles Road.
Gotcha. What's a good telephone number for you? All right. Okay. And you have to have his card to do a refund?
Yeah. I don't want it back in here.
Okay.
If you want to give me his card, I'll give you his refund.
Okay. Or you're not going to give him any more food? You're not going to, like, remake it? Okay. I mean, it's your business. You're right. I'm just asking.
I told him it's my business.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Come on.
All right. I'll be right back, okay? All right, so here's the deal.
real quick, pausing. First of all, you call the police for something silly. There have been many times where some people will call the police ahead of time to try to counteract the police, to counteract the fact that someone else was calling on them or about them. So they'll call the police. Again, you couple all that with everything else I mentioned previously. And then on top of it, my man said he had an ankle bracelet on. Dude is trouble. Dude is trouble. And those are just facts that I've gained over the years in law enforcement, doing the job. You just start piecing little clues together. And once he runs him and gets his information, we'll see what's up, obviously.
As a business owner, he has the right to not remake your food. He is willing to do a refund. He has no problems doing a refund, but he's not going to remake your food. As a business owner, he can do that. He does not want you coming back in the store. He actually wants him to criminally trespass you, so you will not be allowed back at this McDonald's.
I don't even stay here.
It doesn't matter. He's requested it. We got to do it. It's not a big deal. It's a piece of
charge me?
No, we're not charging you. It's a piece of paper we're going to give you that's going to say, hey, you can't come back to this McDonald's. That's all it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, just realistically, did I do anything wrong?
I don't know. I'm not here to even figure that out. I'm here to keep the peace. Yeah, this is completely civil. So
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
About it later on. No, I don't want to complain about it. No.
So
fine, man. I'm just don't understand what I did wrong with it.
no, you're good. Do you have CT forms? Okay, I have CT forms. That's fine. It's not a big deal. So look, all right. So this is civil, okay? As a business owner, he has the right to refuse service to anyone he chooses to refuse service to. Just like if you own a business, you have the same right to do the same thing.
Exactly.
If you own a physical business, like you have
whatever
you can CT whoever the hell you want. You can do whatever. As long as it's within the law, and that's within the law, okay? All right, so hang out with him. I'm going to get that form. It's a simple form that says, hey, just don't come back to this McDonald's. Now, I'll tell you, if you do come back to this McDonald's and we get called out here,
No.
you go to jail.
I'm not.
All right?
I'm not. I got it smart.
So, you cool with the refund?
Yeah, so I just got to go in there and tap my card.
Yeah, I will get that in just a second, okay? All right, Mr. Sims, come over here. I'm going to have you sign this.
I'm not under arrest or anything, am I?
No, sir. Just come over here. I'm going to have you sign this real quick.
I said I'm not under arrest or anything.
No, you're not.
Criminal trespass.
Yeah, just come over here. I'm going to have you sign this real quick.
You have to sign it saying that you don't
Yeah.
want to come back to the property.
Look, he's nervous already. He knows what's up. He knows what's going on. But you could tell by the fact that his body language, he didn't want to walk over to him. And he's asking, oh, I'm not under arrest or anything. He knows what's up.
So you'll fill this part out?
Can I see it, sir?
Yeah. You come over here, man.
No, I'm afraid of y'all, sir.
Why are you
I've been
afraid?
here 3 years, sir. I'm afraid of
All
y'all,
right,
sir.
I'm going to walk you through.
He had no problem talking to these officers earlier. He had no issue whatsoever. But once the officer got back in his car, wanted to talk to him, he probably already knows the routine. I'm assuming he's been in contact with the police many times. And then he grabs his body language. Everything he did, body language, demonstrated that he knew what was going on, and he's probably going to try to take off and run. That's what I would get from this. Not knowing what's going to happen, but that's what I get from this.
Why are you doing that?
I know how to fill it out.
Why are you
sir.
doing that?
I know how to fill. Am I
All right,
arrested?
yeah.
No, yeah.
Car. 6-2 Kennesaw, call Cobb.
Just another reminder, you got to be in shape as a cop. You never know when you might have to fight for your life or run for your life or just pursue somebody who doesn't need to be out on the streets.
Got him! Contact! Contact, backside! Taser deployed!
Nice taser deployment. Very nice. But they might have been able to eliminate some of that risk if I'm not sure what they did prior, but if they had communicated with each other to let the other officers know. If the guy who ran him came back and knew that he was a wanted felon, perhaps they could have done a better job at communicating with each other, so that they could have positioned themselves physically in a manner to where he couldn't have ran off, possibly.
Put your hands out! Put your hands out! Hands out! Do not move!
Taser ain't no joke.
Do not move! Give me contact! Put your hands in your back! I can't breathe! Hands behind your back!
Handcuffs! Good job on that one. They took care of that issue pretty handily. But what do y'all think about this video? How did the officers respond? Comment down below. But before you go, make sure you check out this next video that I got posted. I think you'll appreciate it.